Hey, what is up, guys? Welcome back to North Country Off Grid. We are out on the range, which you guys haven't seen yet because we've been very busy in Coeur d'Alene, if you've been watching the headline news, and we've been getting a ton of rain, so we've not been out here able to shoot anything. Today's video is brought to you by BulletSafe. We're checking out their products today. Level 3A armor for just under 300 bucks. If you're interested, a link in the description below. Alright guys, so level 3A soft armor. Now this stuff does not have plates in it. It is soft armor. It is designed to be worn under clothing, on clothing, whichever you prefer. It's easily concealable when you do in fact wear it under clothing, depending on what event you might be going to that you choose to wear body armor to. Let's take a look really quick at the design of this. Alright guys, one of the cool features about the BulletSafe product is if you wanted to combine this with a steel plate, you can slide a steel plate into these. You could add you could add a trauma plate to it as well as a steel plate, and be good all the way to a high-powered rifle. So is there a need for soft armor in your loadout? Many people, I think, jump right into hard armor, and maybe carrying a carrier with steel plates on you or your big plates isn't what you're looking for. Maybe you want to just add something to your truck to be able to take out in the event of who knows. You never know what situation you are going to be in that is going to require you to need body armor on. So why not give yourself multiple choices, get you some hard plates, get you some soft armor as well, and then you've got two to choose from depending on what your need is. So when I was talking to BulletSafe about this, guys, pretty cool. I wanted to shoot one of their products. I asked them if we could just get something to be able to shoot it, to show you guys, to create an option for you, whether you want hard armor, soft armor. We wanted to check out some soft armor. BulletSafe actually sent my wife and I each our own vest just to have to say thanks. So we are going to be talking about just a few scenarios before we go ahead and test that, to kind of understand the basis in which we're testing. For one, we never know what we're testing for, right? If we have something that is compatible with pistol rounds or to stop pistol rounds, obviously if a rifle is mixed into the situation, this becomes useless. We never know what we're getting into, so we're just gonna have to kind of work through this and decide if we're going into a situation where, you know, pistols might get pulled out, handguns might get pulled out and used. Maybe it's the best option for that, such as a large event, something like we saw downtown Coeur d'Alene, where the majority of people were carrying long arms. We went with hard armor that night, not soft armor. Something like an event coming up that we have here in a little bit, the Liberate America event at the Kootenai County Fairgrounds. That's probably going to be a better scenario for something like soft armor under some clothing. So guys, according to the FBI statistics, something around 70% of all homicides are committed with handguns. It's not a total accurate number, but we're going to go with 70%, which means for 70% of the situations that you might be in, this vest is going to cover what you need to be protected for. Now, as far as the range in which we'll be testing, we're going to be right at about 12 yards. That is a good accurate range for statistic shootouts, firearms. We don't want to be too far. We don't want to be too close. Now, we know that there's situations where shootings take place from further distances as well as close distances, but we're going to move to about that 12-yard range. We feel that that's going to be a very accurate test to stop these. Now, BulletSafe told me you're going to be surprised at how many rounds this thing can take. So we're going to assume that their rating is good as far as being able to stop 44 mag, 357, of course 9mm, which is the very popular handgun round. So we're going to be using 9mm, and we're basically going to see how much this vest can take as far as abuse without hopefully blowing through all my ammunition. All right, guys, it's time to start. I hope you're ready. Guys, you ready? Got a thumbs up? Ready? Okay, let's go. Guys, I'm joking. My mom would be upset if we did that. We're doing it safe. We got some help. We got us a new shooting target. Pretty cool. Dude's made of rubber. He's about right around the 6 foot mark. But he needs a name, so you guys put in the comments below, 1, what you think his name should be, and 2, because he's going to be taking up residency on our range, 2, how many shots do you think he's going to take in a vest before he takes one in the chest? Put in the comments, let's get set up. All right guys, full metal jacket rounds. We're going to be using ball ammunition. What we're going to do to start out is we're not going to dump a mag into them. We're going to check and see. I think an accurate situation would be something like, let's say, 6 or 7 initial rounds hitting the target. I think that would actually be kind of high for a handgun attack. 50 Cent took like 9, so we'll hit it at 6, right? So we'll go 6 rounds, then we'll check them, and then from that point on, we will figure out how many rounds our buddy here can take total. 6 rounds, center mass. Let's take a look at it really quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's flip it up here. No rounds came through. These dummies are pretty cool. They actually come with a spray can. You can spray paint them white. He was sitting out in the rain a little bit, so he's a little dirty looking, but you can spray paint them white, and then when you shoot and hit them, you can see your impacts as well. We'll know when this one goes through because he'll actually, the vest will blow out, and then we should see a little bit of the paint move away as well. So 6 rounds, center mass. Probably gonna hurt a little bit, but he's still alive. I really wish he had a name. That'd make it easier. So we've got something going on here in the vest. We spread some shots out, a couple up high. The material on the inside is very mangled, so we're going to take it apart and check. I think a couple rounds actually got through, so I want to make sure that they got through where the armor is and not necessarily where the material is. So let's take a second to pull this thing apart and take a look at it. 17 rounds though so far is what we've got here. All right guys, so take a look. Right in the chest here, it looks like we either have just broke material or a round came all the way through. We got to get in there and look. Definitely a hole there, definitely a hole there, and then all this material in here is all messed up. All right, yeah, we had a round go through. Okay, so 2 rounds went through. We've got one here, one higher in the chest area. I don't know if you guys can tell, this thing is just all mangled up in here. You can see where our rounds are at. So this one cruised right through the material. There to there, there's only 2 shots in this upper area. This one cruised right through. And then where we were putting shots on center mass here, you can tell it took 1, 2, 3, 4 in the general area, and one of those slipped through as well. So here's our material, just layers and layers of stuff. Looks like the rounds just completely broke apart for the most part. Oh, there's one. So some of these, there's a round there. There's what she looks like, all balled up. That only went into a couple of layers. So it makes me wonder how this one could have cruised all the way through. All right, guys, I was wrong. We did not have any rounds go through. So in the last layer of this material in there, you can see there is no rounds coming through. However, it did blow out the foam on this side and then the material as well. So that's just from pressure going through, hitting it and splitting the material. So 17 rounds in, we do not have a blow through. The bullets are being caught in here, and they're actually getting caught in the first couple of layers of what looks to be quite a few layers. Yeah, okay, our dummy is still standing, guys. This is pretty cool. I thought I was kind of worried. I thought we failed right there, just a couple of rounds. Okay, let me try to put this thing back together, and then we'll do it some more. I'm glad we dug into that, guys. I was actually, I was not impressed by 17 rounds. When I talked to BulletSafe, they said, you're gonna be impressed by how many rounds this thing can take. Very cool that you're still alive after getting shot. 17 rounds was not impressing me though. But to see how many layers of the material in there that those bullets are stopping at, this thing's gonna probably take more rounds than we've got. But let's beat it up, see how much of that material we can't break up and what it really takes to get through. And then we're going to know, how many rounds it takes to get through this thing. And I am gonna be surprised because those aren't going very deep through that material. Two magazines in. Mag number 3. So this thing's definitely taken a beating. You can see that it's not sitting flat anymore because of all the material. Okay, the material on this side of the vest here where we're trying to concentrate fire now is really starting to get mangled up and it's kind of pushing out the back and stuff. So I think we're starting to create craters in there. So we're gonna keep focusing on that area onto mag 4. All right, our dummy was turning on us. I did actually see something hit the dirt back here. I don't think I missed by that much, so my guess is that one got through. Guys, you can see here, this is really coming out right here, and this is about the spot where this is here, and it looks like we had one glance through. Probably off into the dirt. So I think we probably snuck one through, possibly two. That just looks like broken rubber. So maybe not, but this one looks like it did in fact come through right here. But I can still feel quite a few rounds in here. Okay, not definitive. I'm not 100% sure that we've actually made it through. I believe we snuck one through. I think it bounced off the rubber and then into the dirt there. But all the material in the back is so, it's still together and it's catching bullets. So let's throw a few more in there yet until we get one definitive pass through. So that was magazine 4. We're on to number 5. All right, guys, we're gonna call it, that is it. So on the 5th magazine, I put 5 rounds through and I saw all 5 rounds hit the dirt. So I didn't miss 5 times. These bullets are going through, this thing is compromised. And actually, while I was reloading, I heard a little ting down here. The bullets are just dropping right out of the material. So the material is compromised officially. We're just shy of 100 rounds by about a magazine and a half, or we'll call it 2 magazines. I think the end of that 4th magazine, I think by the end of that 4th magazine, that's probably an accurate stop where I saw it hit the dirt. And then the follow-up 5 shots I saw hit the dirt as well when put dead center on him. So they're going through. They are running through the rubber, and I can see the exit holes on the rubber. They are in fact going through. So pretty cool. 4 magazines. So I guess that's up to you guys to decide if is that something that you see as a qualified product to save your life. I can't imagine a scenario where someone's going to get to reload 3 extra magazines to put into you. So I'm pretty impressed. I wasn't impressed with 17 rounds. I am impressed with 3 magazines. I think that is 4 magazines. I think that is a fantastic product. So there's a bunch of bullets in this thing. Let's go ahead and tear this apart, and we'll show you guys what it looks like on the inside of a bulletproof vest that was just destroyed. There's the front, there's what we're shooting into. There's the back. You can clearly see rounds are making its way through. There's one right there. You see how mangled and deformed it is right there. So this is the back, obviously. There's one just sitting in there, darn near untouched. So you can see that the only reason the bolts were coming through is because they were creating tunnels, essentially, through here. And as we peel these layers off, we're just gonna get more and more bullets hanging out. Well, there you guys have it. That is today's video. Shout out to BulletSafe. Appreciate you guys sponsoring the video, sending us some product, as well as the gesture of making sure that my wife and I each have some soft armor for when the world calls for it. So we got more of these videos coming, guys. We have more body armor, plate carrier manufacturers who are lined up to play this game that we just played. They are sending us products. Some have sent us products, so we will be throwing these out to review plate carriers, to review plates, to review the companies, right? So I want to thank all of the people who are willing to enter into this series with us and sponsor these videos, who sent us gear. As you guys can see, the range is brand new and bare. So if you are a steel plate target company and you guys want to help us out with some videos, we would love to put your plates and your targets on our range. Thank you so much, guys, for watching the video. I hope you like this one. I had fun doing it. I'm out about 100 rounds of ammunition, but we had a blast. Guys, hit the subscribe button and we'll catch you on the next one.